What if you could combine all the down-homey goodness of your grandma's cooking with the stress-free ease of eating at an actual restaurant? There's a long history of grandmothers behind the stoves, and many would argue that no grandma is more passionate about keeping her culinary culture alive than the Italian grandmother. Since Italian immigrants first set foot on Ellis Island, they've been the most successful people to adapt their cuisine to the fickle American taste bud. While the 1900s influx of immigrants brought new cuisines such as Chinese, Greek, and Jewish cooking to the American palate, it is Italian food and restaurants that have always remained the most popular. In fact, Italian cooking is so loved it accounts for the largest percentage of ethnic food sold in America. So when it comes to today's restaurants, there is no more important influence than the Italians. But if you're looking for grandma's cooking, and I mean real grandma's cooking, then look no further than Staten Island's Enoteca Maria, where each and every night a different Italian grandmother, or nonna, is mixing the sauce, pouring the pasta, and telling you, mangia, mangia. Missing the food of his very own nonna, Joe Scaravella was inspired to create a restaurant where authentic Italian grandmothers could put a piece of Italy on every plate.
At Enoteca Maria, a different lady comes in every day from a different part of Italy, and she cooks the food that her mother taught her and that her grandmother taught her. She's in charge of the kitchen. She makes whatever happens that day is all about her. These ladies are here 1, 2, 3 days a month. When they come in, they're happy, they want to be there, and it shows in the food that they present. A lot of the customers come because they want to reconnect to those regions of Italy that their family comes from. And eating the food from that region and meeting the nonna because the nonna's up here with them, and at the end of the meal, they're hugging the nonna. It's a completely different experience than a normal restaurant would be.
Staten Island's population is over 35% Italian. So when Joe placed an ad looking for nonnas, the responses rolled in quicker than a meatball. Now that's amore.
We all have the love of food and cooking. Not cooking like in a restaurant. This is like cooking at home.
When I came here, Joe says to me, as long as you cook with the same love that you cook for your family, it's fine with me. And over here, I cook with the same love, if not more.
I never tell the ladies what to make, never tell them what to do.
Joe really gives us a free hand, and so we take advantage of it. We make the things that we love. Not to be able to come here once a week would really break my heart. It really would, because I enjoy it so much.
I cook one day a week.
And you love it.
I love it too much. I love too much Joe.
It's like being back in your homeland and sitting at the table and your grandmother's making you food from that region. And it's a very connective, very endearing, very satisfying experience.
Prepariamo la pasta a mano che si chiama scialatielli alla pescatora.
Today we make a handmade pasta, and the name is scialatielli alla pescatora.
Well, thank you for that translation, Nonna number 5.
Right now we make a well with the flour. It's 2 types of flour, semolina and regular flour. She mixes the same parts. And in the middle now she's gonna put the eggs. And she put a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil. Now we're gonna mix. She keep gathering the flour into the eggs. Put a little bit of water. Now she cut it in pieces in order to get through the pasta machine.
Sì.
Sì.
Ora la facciamo più sottile.
Now she makes thinner the final form of the scialatielli, and she does it by hand, by cutting with a knife.
The noodles should all be cut to more or less the same size, but as any good nonna will tell you, they don't all have to be perfect.
While the scialatielli is boiling, we prepare the rest of the condiment. Garlic with onions and the cherry tomatoes, a little bit of a white wine, calamari, peperoncino, because we want a little bit of spicy, mussels as well in there. And the shrimps, let it come to a boil. Then we put the pasta in the pan with the fish, and then we serve.
We have some moments when a lot of the Nonas are gathered together at one time, and they will exchange ideas, they will taste each other's food. I feel the love, and the people that come to the Enoteca feel the love. These ladies, they're very comforting. They come in and they hug you and they feed you, and you know, they do all the things that grandmothers do to make you feel better. That's what it's all about for me.
Keep on cooking.
Salute, John.